It's Monday. You know what time it is. Time for the hottest wrestling podcast on the planet with your host, Dollar Bill, the cleaner, and the brain. Welcome to the Brain Trust.
All right.
Ooh, it's chilly here. I think hell froze over.
Mm-hmm.
I did something that I don't usually do.
What did you do?
I was handcuffed.
He didn't
What was
blow
that?
up the bathroom before he came on the show.
Besides that, yeah, no, I was handcuffed. I was tortured and forced to watch the WWE movie The Marine,
Oh my god.
Which one?
the first one. See,
Oh,
that was a reference to the Rock when he did that joke about like Iraqi prisoners getting tortured and being forced to watch The Marine. But no, yeah, I actually watched the WWE show.
Cool.
I was a traitor, but to wash it out, I wore nothing but AEW merch. I got to keep the tribalism going.
Okay.
Hey, it happens. Makes you happy. Yeah.
But no, I had a good time. I was
I'm
with
glad.
a bunch of friends.
Good.
It's always good watching it. So was I. Like, even though we were like watching it live, I was like, first time I had like 5 of my buddies all together, like 4 of the friends, no, 3 other friends, and also one of the friends' little kid, little son. We're all watching it together. Like, we're all watching at the same time. Like, that never happens.
Yeah, especially because there's a couple of guys I haven't seen in 5+ years.
That's good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, as
So,
you know,
what is this show that I watched? Tell me, Brain.
you were tortured with the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's such a shit show that I got tortured.
Well,
They waterboarded him while he was watching the show.
Yeah,
can't
Which
lie.
is
It was
it?
He didn't say pissed on his face.
there was no Ray Ripley, so
he got golden showered.
But the problem is he may have liked it.
yeah, that's not good torture if I like it.
Hey, whatever floats your boat or sinks your ship, you know. I don't care.
Exactly. All right, whatever was a Titanic for you, that's good. Well, because it covers both ends. First it floated, then it sank.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
Me neither. Too many seamen. Anyway.
Oh! But
All right.
seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and I know we take that very loosely.
Emphasis on the butt.
Yeah. Well, maybe more for you than us, but you know,
All right.
you're gonna be the butt of the joke all night now.
I thought the show was going to be the butt of the joke, the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
But to be honest with you, it actually wasn't that bad.
I mean, my opinion was, is it gonna get me back to watch WWE? No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't like sitting through 2018 and 2019 WWE again.
Right.
It wasn't like sitting through 2018 Backlash.
Oh God! See, that made it even worse because we were there.
Yeah, the three
Like-
of us, you and Fitz.
It's different from watching it on the network to like being like, I spent money and time to go to this show, and you're literally feeding me shit.
Yeah, 2018 Backlash was bad.
And that's being nice to the word bad.
Yeah, that's being kind to the entire show.
Yeah.
We could hold an entire show just on just describing how bad that show really was.
Yeah, but
think
then
it did twice.
PTSD is going to come back from that.
Yeah, well, it's better than your ADHD.
Oh God, Andy's better than ADHD.
But seriously, let's get into this. And
So,
we had
um,
4 matches.
okay,
Wow.
so because this is what I was gonna ask, because I showed up at my friend's house like right as it started, like literally perfect timing.
Right.
So I wanted to ask, was there a pre-show or like a pre-show
Mm.
match?
Not that I remember. No.
Okay.
No. So, Royal Rumble this past Saturday, the 1st of February.
Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, otherwise known as the Trail of Tears for Coltrans,
Yeah.
or the misery, or the location of sadness. But then again, if you go to the owner's box, there's going to be a couple of lines.
Mm.
But yeah, we had 4 matches. There were no preliminary matches.
Okay,
There was nothing on the pre-show.
that's got to be a fun pre-show, just watching 2 hours of people talking.
Yeah, it was annoying. I didn't tune in until about 20 minutes before the actual show started.
It was just background noise. Yeah. It's like, no offense
Yeah.
to them, but it's like, I understand trying to bring the hype, but at the same time, I don't think it really works.
Bring some action.
Yeah.
Actually have matches.
Yeah, like a couple of matches would have been nice.
Yeah. You have 2 hours on the pre-show to kill. You got plenty of people not doing anything. Put them on the show.
So,
Yeah, let's
the
start with
first.
the Women's Royal Rumble, which, according to Wikipedia, was a preliminary match. Even though it was on the main show, it was still considered a preliminary match because the men's was the main event. And rightly so, the men's Royal Rumble had a hotter storyline than the women's.
Right.
That's why it was in the main event.
Exactly. Now, if the women had a hotter storyline, they would have been the main event. So, I mean, we started out with Io Sky and Liv Morgan starting out.
They started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Didn't they get eliminated at like the same time?
No, actually, 3 people apart.
Okay. I couldn't remember either. And then we had a lot of.
And those 2 plus the 2 between them all got eliminated by one person.
That's what I remember. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
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 Not
a happy fan with that one.
So, surprise, surprise, Jordan Grace made her official WWE debut.
Nice pop.
Even though it was her 3rd Rumble, you know.
Yeah, but still, she was a nice pop, though.
Thought it was a second.
I thought it was... No, I thought she was... Wasn't she in 23 and 24?
No, I don't think she was in 23.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look this up now.
24 because she was. It was her versus Naomi and closer to the beginning.
Oh, here we go. Cage match.
And I got Wiki up. No, she was not in 23. She was in 24.
I thought she was in both. Huh? I don't know why.
She was the TNA Knockouts champion last year.
Yeah. I thought she was knockout champions for both.
No, chat chimed in. We got Dave Millen saying that it was Mickey.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Mickey James in 23.
I thought Mickey James was in 22.
Nope. Well, maybe, but
no, she was in 22. But
yeah, you're right.
She was with Sasha. Sasha was still with the company at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? I tried looking up WWE. So there's World Wrestling Entertainment,
Right.
China National Wild Wrestling Entertainment, World Wrestling Empire twice.
That's why I don't worry about CageNet when it comes to something like this. I just go right to Wiki because it's got the results.
No. I mean, when you search up WWE, it'll show you like all the different types of promotions. So all I got to do is click on WWE. You know, World Wrestling Entertainment. But I didn't know that many companies that had that. All right, so see now because this is gonna fucking kill me. So San Antonio. Dana Bryan.
Well, it's neither here nor there. So Jordan Grace
It
won
actually-
her second Royal Rumble. She had a decent time in the Rumble.
I like that DVD she did. The little rolling DVD she did on Piper.
Hmm
I was like,
I like
what
that.
fucking like what DVD came out of hers? Like I thought you meant like an actual disc, like a movie.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, oh wait, no, he's talking about a Death Valley Driver.
Yeah. With the one was more like a rolling one because it wasn't like a slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
Tommy's
cool.
right. You got to get used to navigating it.
Yeah, it's my opponent cage match. It's like trying to navigate sometimes it's a pain, especially the search engine is weird at times.
Yeah, exactly. So, Women's Royal Rumble start out with Io Sky. Roxanne Perez comes next.
Mm.
NXT. But Io
Yeah.
Sky went 106.45. Liv went 107.
Impressive.
Yeah. Naomi went 38.04. And Bianca went 49.17.
Huh.
Is it
Those
me?
were eliminations 21 through 24.
I was gonna ask, is it me that, or like, does anybody else notice it? Usually, the people that get the Iron Man or Iron Woman status, they're usually the first two competitors.
Yeah. I
Which
don't really
is-
know.
Yeah, I didn't realize until Brain just was talking about that.
Thomas, I didn't put you into chat. You can definitely put your opinion in there too, because that's a good question. Because the ones who usually win like the Iron Man recognitions, we could say.
I wish I could tell you how many people are watching.
He has
Yeah, I
got the
know.
numbers, but he can only do Twitch. And by the way, why don't you get Twitch settings? Because one of my friends tried to jump on and it said something about they got banned. I was like, what the hell?
Huh?
Yeah.
Right now, I
something
got
like that.
2 people on Twitch.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, the Immortal. Brandon is on. The Immortal Retirement Tour from our prediction leagues.
Nice.
Yes.
Let me jump on here real quick.
Oh, okay. So one thing I'm looking
It
at.
says he's there, but I try to do something, and it
Mhm.
doesn't work. So
Yeah, something weird about it. Was like saying that.
But yeah. So the longevity record for the Women's Royal Rumble was broken 3 times in less than a minute.
Unbelievable.
Yep. 106.45 was the new record.
Mm-hmm.
15 seconds later, it was broken by Liv Morgan. And then 47 seconds after that, Roxanne Perez breaks the record.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you what, man. I was really, 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 really happy. Roxanne had a beautiful showing.
Yes, she did.
I
I'm
wouldn't
very
s-
happy for her.
I'm not going to be surprised if you see her up on the main roster soon.
Oh, please. Yes. Yes.
Oh, definitely. She's coming up. She's definitely coming up. So
You
Nia
like-
had 9 eliminations. Good God Almighty! Great googly moogly.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. That's what I was like. Oh my God. What was her number? 29, I think, or 28.
Nia? Yeah,
Yeah.
Nia was 29.
Okay, I couldn't. I knew it was like towards the end. I didn't remember exactly which one. But
She was 29, and she was the number 28 elimination.
go figure. Now the question is, what about the surprises? What do you think about them this year?
So, for me personally, from everything I knew heading into the Rumble, there was only one surprise in both matches. No, actually, there was two. There was one in the men's and one in the women's.
One of each, yeah.
Yeah, so there was only one real surprise because I knew Nikki Bella was going to be there. Jordan Grace was
going to come back.
Yeah, and like everything was hyping up, and it was saying that she was there.
And there was word that Charlotte was coming back.
Yeah, we all knew that.
Didn't she have a promo saying that she was going to be in the Rumble, or like a hype video or whatever?
I don't remember.
I don't know so much if she had that, but I know the word was that she was cleared to come back and whatnot.
Because I know she had vignettes. They were running vignettes for her.
Yeah.
I from what I was talking with my friends, it sounded like everybody, like it was almost confirmed that she was in the Rumble and appearing there. So it wasn't a surprise for me.
We got it. It's like we pretty much knew it.
Yeah, Jordan Grace was a gimme.
Yeah,
like we all knew that.
That was a given. That wasn't even a surprise.
The only real surprise for me was Trish Stratus.
Yeah, you kind of had to figure that.
Surprise.
You kind of had to figure that one of the Hall of Famers was going to be in the match.
Yeah, I mean that, but it's like which one? That was still.
Yeah.
I mean, even I personally think that those two spots were wasted.
30
on
and
Trish on 25 and 30 on Trish and Nikki. Those two spots were wasted because you got girls in NXT who are kicking ass and taking names who could have had a shot in the Royal Rumble.
Well, one, I will argue that there was already 5-6 girls from NXT already in there, and then two.
How about somebody else from TNA?
Well, what I would argue is either get some outsiders. I wanted more legends in the Rumble because I think that's what really sets the unpredictability of the Rumble. Is that and it's the charm and the unique. It's like it could be anybody, and it's nice to see like you think about some of the biggest pops and the biggest surprises from the Rumbles over the years. It's always legends coming back.
Yeah,
like Piper and Snuka in 2008, Mr. Perfect in 2002, like RVD in 2009. Even Edge. Edge. So
Edge was huge.
Yeah,
I remember Shane Helms getting a big one in 2018 when he came back as Hurricane. So it's like, to me, there should be at least 3 to 5 legends every Rumble, because it helps sets the unpredictability, and it gives it gives fans a nice nostalgia moment, and it's cool because let's say with Cena, right, in the men's Rumble, it gives you a chance to see John Cena, who started wrestling on the main roster in 2002, compete with guys like Escobar and Ludwig Kaiser and LA Knight. Well, not so much LA Knight, but a lot of these younger guys that are just breaking into the main roster now.
Yeah,
like Breaker.
Yeah. Even though Breaker's 30 something, right? He's 34. Oh, he's 20. Jesus Christ, he's 27.
You thought he was 34?
I thought he was well into his 30s.
No,
not even close, dude.
Not even close. Man.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, he's the fucking future of the company. God damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, but it's like.
But I mean, we had.
Go ahead.
Believe it, in the women's Rumble, we really didn't have any. I guess you could call it. Well, yeah, technically we did have a Santino moment.
I'm trying to remember who that one was.
Maxine,
Ah, yep.
because she got eliminated by everybody from Pure Fusion Collective.
Mm.
They all
Well, we
picked her
got
up and said they yeeted her out of the ring.
Tom
was
said
like,
the only wasted.
Yeet.
Damien says like the wasted spot for him was BFAB, and I kind of have to agree.
I definitely agree. She did not belong in the Rumble.
Not really.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Lash belonged in the Rumble yet either. Maybe next year.
It had a nice little moment.
Lash is all right. I didn't expect much from Lash, but I think, but for first showing,
she kind of
I
lost
think it
her
was all right.
lashes during the match.
So she was a legend.
She had a nice little moment. It was her. It was like all the NXT girls, and then they had Chelsea Green in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice little spot there, but
yeah. Lash, I think, needs a bit more tweaking before we get to the main roster.
I mean, if you think about it, like there's also been guys like I remember Rusev and Bo Dallas. They were like probably the first NXT guys that appeared in the Rumble match, and they were greener than grass. I was gonna say greener than goose shit. They needed, like, you could tell once they hit the Rumble, they went back down to NXT, and then they came up later. So, I mean, just because they're in the Rumble doesn't mean, they're permanently on the main roster.
Absolutely, and I don't think they're ready for it. BFAB is definitely not ready.
No, it's more like it's like part cannon fodder and part part making a first impression.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, and plus, I personally don't think she did that.
BFAB, not really.
You have to remember one thing about the WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the core, or not the core, but the general WWE audience doesn't really care if you can work a good match or not. They're all about the moments, the promos, the general WWE audience doesn't really give a shit if you're a good worker in the ring.
Exactly.
They care about your character. They care about your promo work. They care about those moments. Those
the character.
And it's very short spanned too. I've noticed with
WWE. And Tommy's got a good point. She does.
Well, Lash
does need to be on the main roster, but she has to be in a tag team. She's not ready for singles action.
Yeah. Okay. No, I could definitely see that. Yeah.
But then again, like I said, this is not just because she's in the Rumble doesn't really confirm she's on the main roster. It's just representing NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, and then of course, Charlotte comes back.
Yeah.
And we knew. As soon as she entered the Rumble, we knew what was going to happen.
I honestly thought she was going to be the last. Like I thought she was going to be the last elimination.
I was hoping too.
Me too.
I was really hoping that Roxy would get the rub.
I honestly thought when it was down to the last three, I thought it was going to be Nia.
Me too. That's why I was going to say, like, oh, shit.
But when I saw Charlotte there, I'm like, okay, whoever is the last person other than Charlotte, they're probably going to eliminate Charlotte to, give them that rub, to give them that, it's basically what happened with Cena and Cena and Jey Uso, the same exact thing. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what about the other surprise? Like the other surprise that hilarious about Bliss.
Oh, that was great. I'm glad she's back.
That pop she got was boom.
I had a feeling
like still in the building.
Right?
I think it was the biggest pop of the night.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of love that Cole was kind of like making fun of the internet smarks, and I started laughing so hard.
Now, some people thought like, oh, they were going after, people, like Meltzer and Alvarez. Now, probably them, yeah, but people also thought they were going after Sean Ross Sapp, and Wade Barrett was like, no, Sean's a good dude. We were pretty much just talking about people who pretend to be journalists but just write lies and gossip stories.
Rag sheets.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
that's
put over
awesome.
Sean Ross Sapp, which is pretty much the reason why he's the only wrestling journalist I follow.
Yeah, he makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Sean's cool.
Yeah, Sean's a good dude. I just wish he'd stop trying to fuck with the trolls 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes him come across douchey, and I know he's not a douche.
Yeah.
Let someone else handle the trolls. Don't
Yeah.
feed them.
So next we had the WWE Tag Team Championship 2 out of 3 falls match. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
Now,
Man.
I'm sure I was thinking this. I'm not the only one.
Mhm.
This was a perfect black and gold NXT match.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like when I think of black and gold NXT, oh god, excuse me, I got the hiccups. When I think of black and gold NXT, this is what I'm sure you guys think of as well.
Classic DIY action.
Intense action.
Yes.
DIY Motor City Machine Guns, bringing that indie style to WWE. 2 out of 3 falls, which was the staple of WWE.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I just I just found out on social media they've wrestled again, but for the dark match for Raw tonight.
Mm. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Good show.
before Raw, they wrestled again.
Oh.
Interesting, considering that DIY are the WWE Tag Teams champions, and they're supposed to be on SmackDown.
It's probably just like, oh, they're in town. Let's do it.
Yeah,
And
but
it's a
that's the
dark
thing.
match too.
Yeah, I know, but that's the
That's
thing.
crazy.
It technically wasn't. They technically weren't in town because Royal Rumble happened in Indy. They were in Cleveland tonight.
But I mean,
But then again, you know what? They might have gone. They might have gone to Johnny's restaurant.
and plus, well, that's the thing too. Johnny, I know he lives in Cleveland, so he was definitely in town. And it's a dark match for the crowd. So
Yeah, why not?
Would have been a
Yeah,
good
and
match to see. Would have been a good match
probably.
to see.
Johnny's from Cleveland, it says here.
Yeah, his parents own a restaurant in Cleveland.
Yeah, Johnny
So do
wrestling.
Miz's parents. So do Miz's parents.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Everybody owns owning restaurants in
Yeah.
Cleveland.
I can agree with Tommy. It would have been a good way to establish Jordan as a big star, but also, that's right, he does have a wrestling school there. I also think that
Oh.
having her spend a little time on NXT is good because she'll still get the exposure, and they'll build her that way.
I disagree with that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think she should have won. I agree with you on that point, but she doesn't need to go to NXT. You heard that, Pop. She doesn't need it.
I can agree with you on that one.
And already,
But I'm going by the way they're thinking. Okay, she's already established as a huge star worldwide, no doubt. And I really do believe that she should be on the main roster somewhere.
Yeah. The NXT women's roster is better than the main roster.
I mean, but in terms of Jordan, right? She's already got that pop, so she's already hotter than a lot of people on the main roster. And then everybody knows she's one of the best female wrestlers in the world. So having her in NXT is a waste. And I think Triple H is smart enough to know that.
I think she'll spend maybe a month or two, and then she may make another appearance on the main roster.
Oh no,
Let me finish.
Yep.
Let me finish. Probably by Elimination Chamber. She'll spend a month at best in NXT.
To me, I think that's a waste. Why have her for a month? She doesn't need it. She's talented. Like NXT they consider it more of a developmental now. You know,
Now they're actually considering NXT the third brand now. They're not calling it developmental anymore.
they said that fucking years ago. Well, they said that during the Black and Gold. It was always still considered the developmental. It's always going to be considered developmental unless you start seeing like fucking Randy Orton be on NXT. Corey Graves, right? When he did that whole thing about making it seem like going down to NXT was a step down, a demotion. That they have that mindset that if you go to NXT, it's a demotion. Or like somebody like Baron Corbin, right? He went down to NXT to rebuild his character. It's not. You're not going to see like fucking Roman Reigns compete on NXT regularly. Like that's not going to be his. It's not a third show. It's a developmental. And I'm not trying to like argue or be argumentative, but like I mean they're always going to like they're always going to see it as a developmental, you know?
Yeah. No, you make sense.
So
again, I'm playing devil's advocate by the way that they want to do things with WWE with Jordynne Grace.
I honestly think you're going to see her.
I tend to agree with you. She's going to be on the main roster a lot quicker than most people think.
She's going to be on SmackDown Friday.
Well, we know somebody's going down to NXT tomorrow to see if somebody inspires her.
Oh God.
Yes, Charlotte's going to visit Julia to see if she inspires her. I don't see it happening.
Nah.
Don't.
Here's what I see.
Huh.
I'm seeing Charlotte versus Tiffany.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's the match that needs to happen. Either that or Charlotte needs to take on Rhea for the rubber match.
For a what match?
That's
rubber match.
Oh.
Because it's 1-on-1.
Yeah. Remember.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte beat Rhea for the NXT title.
Right.
36.
Yep. Rhea beat Charlotte for the SmackDown title. I believe that was 39.
I actually don't have a clue. I thought it was like later. I thought didn't Rhea get it back? Oh, I don't remember how that. But yeah, no, it would be the.
This would be the rubber match, the deciding match of this best of three.
I would
never heard called before. That's what threw me off.
It would also depend on what they're going to do with Charlotte. Is she going to be babyface or is she going to be heel? If she's going to be heel, yeah, Rhea might actually be the money match there. But if she goes babyface, is like Tiffy a babyface? I haven't been watching.
Tiffany's a tweener, but considering that she took the title from Nia, who was definitely heel, I would have to say that Tiffy's more of a babyface right now.
And from Charlotte tonight, she feels more towards heel than face.
I don't know if this was at the press conference or something happened, but it was right after the Rumble. It was Rhea and Tiffany were sitting next to each other. And then I forgot what it was, but Rhea was like, "Oh, that's all you, kid." Talking about Charlotte. So can I just say for the tag title match, I didn't see the first fall. It was a DQ, I heard.
Mm-mm.
No, it was a pin.
No. Yeah. Ciampa pinned Shelley after a running knee strike.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't see the first fall. I saw the other two because I remember when the second fall happened, we were like, "Oh, it's 1-0 Motor City."
And then you saw that it was 1-1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a friend told me it was 1-1.
Yeah.
Like,
Then,
oh shit.
Then two hooded figures come out, cause a distraction. DIY hits meat in the middle. Ciampa pins Shelley again. Match over. Then the masked figures take their hoods off, and it's Street Profits.
So, for me, that confused the fuck out of me.
Street Profits just turned heel.
But then they attacked the heel tag team, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like they were trying to play the angle that DIY attacked Street Profits, so that's why they attacked everybody. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't at least just wait till after the match to get the Street Profits in there to attack DIY?
No, of course not. Because now they're trying to set up. I think they're eventually going to try and set up Street Profits versus NCMG after NCMG takes the titles from DIY. Somewhere along the line, MCMG is going to take the titles from DIY.
But to me, it's stupid booking, because if you want, first of all, if you want to do Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Gun, like if that's the end game, right?
Right.
Somebody's got to face and take the titles off of DIY.
Yeah.
Doing the way you did it Saturday makes Motor City look bad. But then it also makes Street Profits look even worse, because you attack the face tag team and make them crumb across his heels,
Which, yeah.
and then they immediately attack the heel tag team in a healer style and make it seem like try to get sympathy points with commentary saying, they attack Street Profits attack DIY because that's the ones who took them out, blah 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 blah. Well, what the fuck are you attacking Motor City Machine Guns for?
Yep.
You know,
And
I mean,
I agree with Tommy. I hated that finish too.
yeah. It's very confusing because
it makes everybody look bad.
I mean, the only ones that don't really look that bad are fucking DIY, the heels, the actual heels. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a better way to do that, and it was a very good match.
It was just afterwards, just
yeah, that it was just that last fall, just that finish. It was just so confusing.
Ay.
So next was the ladder match.
Yes.
For the WWE Championship, and I will not call it the WWE Undisputed United States WWE Universal International Championship.
Settle down there, R-Truth.
The
24/7, 365, I-95, 7-Eleven, 24/7, whatever the fucking championship.
And they're calling it the WWE title and the WWE Universal title fucking unification match. But that fucking happened 3 years ago at WrestleMania 38 when you had Roman and Brock.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what the fuck?
The correct title is the WWE Undisputed Championship.
It should just be the WWE Championship. That's it.
Right?
Right. Well, they dropped the Universal bit. That's...
Jeez.
Oh.
Because it's like, it's so fucking confusing.
It is.
Agreed.
But, no, it was actually a pretty decent ladder match.
It was a brutal ladder match.
Yeah, there was a lot of good spots.
Yeah. That Fishman Buster off the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that might be where Cody got hurt. But that Alabama Slam through the ladder on the outside.
Yeah.
That is definitely where Kevin Owens got hurt.
I was talking to my friend, and we were talking about how he's not hurt because they left him in that position with his ass up, his head through like one of the rungs of the ladder. That's how you know he wasn't hurt. If he was hurt, they would have put it like genuinely hurt. They would have put him in a stabilizing position.
Yeah.
Oops.
Now I want to say right at the end of the match.
They did the Gibby.
Well, right when Cody was going for the belts, right, and then the shot they had. Was I the only one saying to myself, when they had that shot, it made it seem like just Sami Zayn was going to stop him?
Yeah. I thought it was going to stop the whole thing.
That's what I thought, because they had it like a 2-shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to myself, okay, the only reason they would do this is if they know Sami Zayn is supposed to come up there and help, like, is supposed to stop Cody from getting the titles. But he never did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So I'm saying to myself, okay, why did they hold that shot for long? But then again, Cody, for some reason, I don't know. Usually when they have those like double title things in WWE, you could grab the big gold thing and pull that down instead of ripping both belts down.
Yeah.
But
I think
he
did
didn't
that
do
as
that.
a statement.
I thought it was just something that was fucked up.
No, I think he did that as a statement to say, yeah, this is my title, but this is also mine.
I just thought it was like the big gold thing
him.
was fucked up because he went to grab for that, and I don't know if it was like they didn't have it where it could come down or something. Must have had like he realized like he wasn't going to be able to do it, so that's why he went for both the straps. But
It's possible.
But no, yeah, it was a very good match, and there was a lot. Kevin Owens got some good color. And I'll tell you what, that is still a little surprising for me to see somebody in WWE get some color nowadays.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Well, again, with Vince gone, things have changed.
yeah,
A lot.
it's more relaxing.
Yeah. So that brings us to the main event. The men's Royal Rumble match.
Oh, I think I was watching the wrong show because I thought it was the Edge Live Sex Celebration show.
So we had Rey Mysterio and Penta start out. And I'm going to say this, and people are going to argue with me, but then again, 90% of the people who watch this are going to agree with me.
No, I'm gonna make sure I'm in that 10%.
Of course, you are.
That's it.
Oh, perfect. Hang on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, R.E.M.
Oh man, and I'm not so
back.
better than ever.
Oh,
Is
God.
he at a 7-Eleven or something?
You know, you're wearing that blue thing, and I thought you were wearing a Jets hat with a Giants shirt. And I was like, wow, pandering.
Oh my gosh.
And he's frozen. So,
I mean,
Well, it is cold as fuck outside.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
it ain't that cold. Hold on a second.
time's up.
But,
Hey, you joined at the perfect time.
yeah.
Hey.
All right. Good.
Yeah, we're just about to talk about the men's Rumble.
Perfect.
Like your parents always told you, don't talk with your mouth full.
Hold on.
All right, dude, we're not playing this hold on game, okay? We're not playing this hold on game.
Hmm?
Sorry, people don't pay attention when I talk to them.
You don't pay attention when people talk to you.
No, that's me.
Oh, that's true.
But,
All right, we started out with Rey Mysterio and Penta, and popular / unpopular opinion. Penta got eliminated like a minute and a half into the Rumble, and it wasn't called.
Yeah.
We were saying that, like me and my friends group were saying that, like we thought, oh, he didn't know. There was a reason because we said to ourselves, oh, there's going to be a replay so we could see, and because you
And
could
they never
tell,
showed a replay.
never showed a replay. It was a very quick edit. You were like, oh yeah, no, both feet hit. He fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm actually surprised that the crowd didn't start that chant.
Yeah. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Would have
No.
been funny as hell.
I don't think most people could tell.
No, it was almost like the Shawn Michaels elimination where one foot touched and he was swinging the second foot.
I think that's what they were aiming for.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but the very tip of his boot touched the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the replay. I'm like,
He
I
touched.
saw it this morning. I'm like, yeah, they both touched, but you know what? It probably wasn't meant to happen, so they just said screw it and just keep going forward.
Well, then you could just do that Big Show angle from 2000.
Yeah, could have, but they didn't. So then Carmelo Hayes comes out, and he gets destroyed by Braun Breaker.
Boom.
And on his way back to the locker room, he destroys Akira Tozawa.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into this, right? Can I
Yeah.
just admit something?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not sure about you guys.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that was a glaring issue for me from watching the Rumble is that, like, most of these people, I had no fucking clue, like, who was coming out because I have no idea their fucking themes. Like, the WWE themes today, for the most part, are unrecognizable. There's only a few people where, like, I think it was Cornette. As much as I don't like him, when he was talking about Punk's debut in AEW. He said, somebody is fucking over, and especially their song, like when somebody's song is over, when the crowd fucking pops in the first 3 seconds of that song.
Yep. Oh,
Like
yeah.
Cena. Not even that. It's the
That's the static. That's static.
yeah, it's the static. That's it.
I forgot about that part.
And then, like with Cena, the fucking first trumpet horn runs.
Yep.
Crowd pops. Joe Hendry. I believe in or say his name, and bam, crowd pops.
Boom. Or we
I'll
can go
give
another
you
example.
the ultimate pop for the entrance.
Yeah.
The breaking glass.
But see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there is, for the most part, with the current group, maybe Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are the only two I could think of that have something close to that.
AJ.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I'm
Once you hear that kind of organ type music.
Did he just switch back to that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But
So, but that's what I'm
God.
saying. It's like less than 10% of the
Yeah.
roster.
They tried a new theme, didn't work, went back to the old theme.
because here's also the thing. Balor had another theme that I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I remember Balor, especially. Like I'm watching it because we did this whole thing to make the Rumble more interesting. We picked numbers, and like whoever comes out at that number, that's your guy. And so, yeah. And so I had Balor, and I remember the music hits. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I start looking at the Titantron. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I look at the dude. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, that's Fergal. That's Prince Devitt. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I had I had no idea from his music, from his look. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
You look at Kaya, but
Here's
you know
another
it's
one.
funny,
Here's another one. You know who's coming out? just by his music. Shinsuke.
No, his new stuff. No, I
But
couldn't tell.
his original stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that one.
But
Three times.
I do not like his new music.
I mean, I like it, but it's like I mean, especially for a heel. But like to me, it's just like I look at Shinsuke and I'm like, what the fuck did they do to my boy? Like
Roman Sue, well, Roman's song, like as soon as you hear, then everyone gets up, they know who the hell's coming out.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like majority of the roster doesn't have that.
It's all generic.
It's all fucking generic. Like wasn't there a point in time a couple of years ago where everybody had to fucking say something at the beginning of their theme? Like, oh, it's Tiffy time. Oh, I'm Austin Theory. Fucking, I don't know. I'm Jack Swagger, and I fucking eat donuts. I don't know. But they all had
different shit. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you have to introduce like that, it's kind of like
yeah,
hey, you know,
like especially when some people had, like yeah, when some people had like really good fucking music, you know.
But then again, I could tell you one who had an intro with that, The Rock.
Yeah,
listen more. What The Rock is cooking.
And then they wonder why these fucking people are on the main roster for like.
Dude, we don't need all the fucking theme music, dude. We know what the damn music is. Chill.
What I'm saying is they've been on the roster. They wonder why they've been on the roster for 5-6 years, and they can't fucking get over.
What's recognizable about them?
Yeah, you're losing the marketability. You're losing the recognizable. The crowd's not popping at the start of the song. Like they don't know who the fuck is coming out. That's how I was for 90% of the Royal Rumble. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
I know. I had to look at the back. Yeah. You had to look at the back screen just to be like, what name's gonna pop up?
And 90% of that, I was doing that, and I still couldn't fucking tell.
I had to wait for the screen at the bottom that she showed me.
Yeah, I remember when Charlotte was coming out. First of all, I couldn't even hear her theme. For some reason, the audio mix was way too low.
Yeah,
no, that was low. You couldn't hear. I wasn't able to hear her when she came out.
And then I'm looking at the. Well, go ahead.
I'll give you one more person who you can tell exactly who's coming out at the beginning of their theme, at the beginning of their entrance music.
Oh, I think I know
Drew
what you're talking about.
McIntyre.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Scottish.
When you hear the sword, when you hear the sword coming out of the sheath.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the sword part.
He's right. Yeah.
But that's my whole point is that not having that for most of your roster is like hell, Penta. I didn't have a clue who it was. I'm watching the Titantron. I'm listening to the song. I'm like, well, first of all, I think it's fucking music shit in WWE. That was one of my favorite things about him in AEW was that he had such an amazing track.
I can't use it yet.
But that's another thing I don't like about AEW is that if they're not getting licensed music, a lot of the music is not good. Like a lot of that generic fucking music, I do not like it.
Most of it's free, by the way. You know that, right?
I know. Well, it's not so much free music. It's more a lot of the themes are being made in-house by Mikey Ruckus, I think the guy's name is.
There was a couple that I found online.
I know MJF is free. I know his is free.
And Hangman's too. Hangman's old one was also free, I found.
I don't know if it's actually free, but I did find I could find it on Spotify.
No,
the Hardy theme I think is free too.
I found his on a free site because I was actually doing research. So, and I actually think I downloaded the file. So, his was free. But yeah, you're right though. It's like,
but then at least in those two cases, they've been supposedly using their themes since before they signed with AEW. Because I know Hangman especially was using it in Ring of Honor. But like that's my point. they're recognizable. They're still recognizable. Just because they're free, like they're still recognizable to that character.
It associates with them. You agree with that, Brain, right? It's
Yeah.
like it associates with them.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And
Yeah.
go ahead.
IPM?
No, I was agreeing with you. I was just saying, I think WWE just needs to find someone that could be like a Jim Johnston, where we can have like, even if you were, Jim Johnston made anyone a theme unique because he found out what their gimmick or their persona was, and then he made a theme according to what that theme or persona was.
Yeah. And then, but like in certain situations, like Triple H, they were giving him samples and all that, and he was telling them to go for a Motorhead vibe, and they were like, okay, what about this? What about this? And then they were like, oh, what about if we bring a band in? And Triple H was like, oh, can we get Motorhead? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I would love to see happen. Is that okay? Yeah, we could have our guys write the music, but let's have actual bands perform the music. So then we could still own. We don't have to pay exorbitant fees for licensing. It's just we'll pay the band to come in and make the song for us.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, like I want to see. Like that's one thing I think is missing from wrestling is like bands performing actual music.
I miss
I
those.
mean wrestling as a whole, not just like WWE. So
Yeah. I mean wrestling as a whole, like every company.
Hmm.
Because I tell you what, man, when I was at Grand Slam, and they were having Bryan Danielson come out, and he came out to his AEW theme, and the crowd was like, "Oh yeah," and then a little like it kind of trailed off. Once Final Countdown hit, fucking place blew up. I was so like I had goosebumps. I was so fucking happy because here I am watching Bryan Danielson come out to Final Countdown with fucking Nigel McGuinness in the ring. It sets the tone,
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, right?
Think about in 2021 when Punk came back to AEW. No matter your feelings on Punk, that was an incredible moment. Top 5 moment in the company's history. Imagine if he comes out to a different song with Cult other than Cult of Personality.
I mean, what about his own Reach team? People do know his own Reach team too.
Well, okay. I mean, that's what made Revolution so special. Is that he came out to the AFI. But the thing is, everybody associates Cult of Personality Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, of
And, like,
course. Yeah. No.
That's his favorite song. That's his favorite band. So, like, if he comes out to anything else, even if it was the AFI theme, it still wouldn't have the same impact.
No, I see where you're coming from.
Hmm. But getting back to the Rumble, because we've gone off track again.
I don't think it's going off track.
Technically we have.
But I mean, I would say it's like, it's we're arguing against some of the drawbacks from today's wrestling that could have helped the Rumble.
Yeah, more music, more theme, more recognizable music. But let's get back to the Rumble.
Yeah. Let's skip
I Shall Meet.
5 and
What's that?
6.
Oh, men's entry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's skip in 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Let's keep skipping.
let's get to number 7.
Okay.
Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
The man is a beast.
Now that I fucking know he's 27, he's the fucking future of that company.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it. He
So
is an
fucking good.
absolute freaking beast.
So fucking good. I was watching him, and when I was watching him at the Rumble, I legitimately thought he's like 34. I thought he was older than me, and I'm just saying to myself, that kid's got it. But it sucks because you only got to get a couple of years of him on the main roster. Now that I know he's 27, fucking call him up immediately.
He's already up.
He's already up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
he's
keep
the
forgetting.
Intercontinental champion.
He's the IC champ.
Dude, I told you I don't fucking watch it.
Well, maybe start. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, but here's a question. Here's a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Would Braun be something you'd want to watch?
I mean, I'm gonna see. I mean, if I get the game, I'd want to play as him. That's about it. Like, I'm not gonna, because like to me, I'm not gonna tune in just for one segment. You know,
Yeah.
like when it comes to wrestling, I gotta watch the full show.
Okay, I'm just asking. You know.
I can
Yeah, no, it's okay.
that. I can understand that. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to say this about Braun Breaker. The man, I'm going to say it again. The man is an absolute fucking beast.
I would.
They
Oh,
A fucking radar gun on him while he was still in NXT. And he ran
That's
the
actually
ropes.
true.
Yep.
Shit.
was that something they did just for him, or was it for everybody?
No, it was for everybody.
Okay.
He ran the ropes 23 miles an hour.
Fast.
23 miles an hour. He ran the ropes back and forth for 2 minutes.
Holy shit. 2 minutes?
Like, that's what I heard. 2 minutes.
Montoni. Really?
Ay, caramba.
All right. Rápido,
Give him the new
rápido.
nickname, Speedy Gonzalez.
No, he's like Juggernaut. I'd probably put.
He
I'd
might
put
be
Juggernaut.
Speedy Gonzalez at this point.
Oh, Thomas.
I don't know about that. Settle down there, Bobby.
Thomas. To go back to
Settle
your
down there, Bobby Roode.
Thomas. To go back to your comment. Yes, 34 is older than me. I know I look old, but I'm only 31. I'm the young baby here.
Shit, I'm 37. And I look 37.
Lucky you. I'm about to be 50.
Old ass. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Yeah, but damn. But I'd still my favorite part still with Breaker was that fucking streamer, like Speed guy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I show speed.
Just seeing Braun Breaker just tackle him made me happy.
He got shown speed.
I
yeah.
will tell you this right now. Right, it's the same exact thing that happens with AEW and the Boomers.
Yeah.
The Boomers. but as much as you don't like seeing these internet personalities come into wrestling and take the spotlight, I Show Speed's video has over 250 million views.
It went to 300. They said
Yeah.
later tonight.
Yeah, it's about 300 now. I heard that
Yeah.
already.
So it brings in views. It's the same thing with the Boomers. They brought in views to AEW. So as much as we don't like it, this is something these companies got to do to market outside of the wrestling fans.
I didn't care less. I honestly just didn't care.
I personally,
Same thing with me.
I was looking at this guy like, I Show Speed. Was he in like the Speed tournament or something? And I had no idea who this guy is.
No, that's just his name.
I legitimately had no clue who he was, nor do I give a fuck who he is.
Exactly.
It was
But-
just fun as hell to watch him get broken in half by Breaker.
Can I tell you this? So I do have like a understanding of who he is. Man, I'll tell you what, he looked really good. Like selling, taking the fucking spear. He looked really like he knew what the fuck he was doing, which is good to see for these celebrities.
So, but one thing I did notice about Braun is that he did not waste any time taking the straps off of his singlet. He dropped those straps
that's
in
right.
a fucking hurry. He basically dropped them almost as soon as he got in the damn match. Because I know when he hits I Show Speed, his shoulder straps were down.
Mm-hmm.
And he started his run for the spear as soon as I Show Speed finished his backflip. and ISO Speed never saw it coming. That's what made it even better. He never saw it coming.
He just turned around like, what was that? Boom.
Yeah, it's incredible. And I do love the Giphy that somebody made of him taking that spear and the gold rings from Sonic popping out.
Yep.
That was beautiful.
I love that. Nice meme.
But again, that was I mean, granted, it brought the views. I still think it was a wasted spot.
I don't think it was wasted. I think it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
You need one like that.
Because he wasn't in the match for long. It was like 2 minutes.
56 seconds.
Yeah, he wasn't in the match for long. It got him the fucking, because that's the thing that WWE loves. They love that. If they could get, like if they could get the social media buzz, that little like fucking, like they were all over SportsCenter, all over everything with just him. So they love that shit. So they got what they wanted out of it.
I hope it's some new eyes.
Yeah, and he was streaming from the backstage area.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he was getting his people onto WWE. So it's going both ways. It's the same thing with like the boomers.
Yeah. One guy that we knew was going to be here, Joe Hendry.
It was like that all but certain,
Oh yeah.
And
I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually expect Braun Strowman to be there after what happened at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, that surprised me.
But what I did, also what surprised me is the fact that he and Jacob, well, actually he did. He and Jacob did get mixed up, and Braun threw Jacob out.
so I got a question. Is Jacob still aligned with that Solo? Yeah.
No.
No, Jacob pretty much walked away. I don't think anybody's aligned with Solo right now. But then again, Solo kind of walked away from everything else.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, aren't they? Because I know, okay, so kayfabe, they're breaking kayfabe afterwards, and Jacob was hugging Jay as he came back.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
because it's family.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know where this bloodline storyline, because like now, like especially like now, where the fuck do you go with that storyline?
You don't, because they're not calling Jacob Fatu and the rest of them the bloodline anymore.
Well, I'm saying like the overall bloodline story, between both sides. Like now, where do you go?
I think they did the right thing with Roman beating Solo, and now that turns Jacob loose on his own, and the man is vicious. He is absolutely vicious, and that's something that WWE sorely needs right now.
He's 32.
They need a monster like him to wreak absolute havoc across every aspect of WWE.
Yeah, I can imagine him being, for at least like the next 10 years, being a very viable part in WWE. Because everything I've seen from him, right? I know he's had a troubled past, but like at least he's shown it. He could be a family man. Like outside of SmackDown and Raw and all that, he's a fucking really good dude, as from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Tommy says the end game is to crown Jay as the new tribal chief.
I don't think so.
I don't think it either.
As popular as Jay is, he's not on the level of Roman Reigns.
No,
Nobody in that company except for John Cena is.
not even Punk. Not even close. And then we're not
Not
even
Punk,
going.
not Cody,
Not Seth.
not Seth. Yeah, Cena's the only one that's bigger than Roman, and Cena's only going to be here for a year.
Maybe The Rock.
Well,
Mm,
yeah, okay, Rock too, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like active guys, full time
Mhm.
guys.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got to, present.
Um, I will be honest, man. I was really surprised with Jey Uso winning. I thought it was going to be Cena.
I kind of thought so too. But now that it opens up some interesting possibilities for Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually very happy with Jey Uso winning. I mean, would I've been happy with Cena winning? Of course, to get a 17th coveted world title. But Jey Uso has literally been busting his butt off. Not even since he broke away from the bloodline itself. But honestly, I feel that ever since his match with Roman Reigns
Mhm.
really helped him, start being more confident in himself to where he got to push at the Rumble to eventually, hopefully, become the next champion.
Mm.
So there was like discuss who would he go up against? What do you think it would be?
All right, say again.
Oh, there was like discuss on like who Jey Uso would go against. Who do
What,
you
at
guys think?
WrestleMania?
Yeah,
Oh, he's going after Gunther.
you guys see it too.
Yeah, he's going after Gunther.
Mhm.
I think at Chamber you're gonna see Ludwig Kaiser and Jey Uso.
Okay.
Well,
I,
okay, I can see that.
it's
That's a
interesting,
good
but
point.
I think right now Kaiser's got a little bit more interest in dealing with Penta because Penta eliminated him from the Rumble in 6 seconds,
hmm
and then
Didn't
beat
he have
him
a
again
match?
tonight, and beat him tonight on Raw.
Mm.
After which, Pete Dunne came out and distracted Penta, and Kaiser attacked Penta from behind.
Oh.
So that's setting up that feud. Now, what I see happening, and this is going to be an interesting one. I see Jay and Gunther at WrestleMania 41. Kaiser comes out and costs Gunther the match and
That's
the title.
and got the turns face in process.
Yeah, because that would solidify Kaiser as a heel.
Can I be honest?
Granted, Gunther
Yeah.
is a heel right now because there's no way in hell you can call Jay the heel right now. He is so babyface, it's not even funny. He is like fresh out of the womb babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Way he's being portrayed right now. And Gunther is shit on the bottom of your shoe heel. And he's playing it perfectly like he always has played his heel characters. And I really see that it's a possibility that you got to remember Bobby's outside.
I
And you
know.
got
It's just.
And you
Yeah,
got
I know.
the
I know.
outside
It's
noise.
outside. Yeah, I know. I was just making. I was just wondering what exactly was that noise. That's all. I was like,
But I really see. Here's another possible scenario.
shoot.
What about Kaiser taking the IC belt off of Breaker?
I really feel that they're building up Sheamus to finally win that title.
I would love to see that. Okay, so then Kaiser takes the belt off of Sheamus because they still got heat together.
That'd be interesting.
I'd love to see one more match between Sheamus and Breaker possibly at Elimination Chamber, most likely at Elimination Chamber, where Sheamus finally gets over that hurdle, gets the Intercontinental Championship, and gets the Grand Slam title.
Can I be honest?
Shoot, of course.
If it's a world title match, I don't want to see anybody getting involved. I don't like it.
Like nobody costing anybody the title, like just straight up.
Yeah, like, because it's like this is a world title match. I saw way too much of it during the fucking Reign of Terror from Triple H back in like 2002 to 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TNA fucking did it almost every other fucking pay-per-view. Back in the Hogan days. Like, I hate, like, hell, last year with Cody, I fucking hated how, like, there was so many people that fucking came out.
Yeah.
But that was a part of the match, though. That match was that whole gimmick.
To me, it took it out.
Rules.
Like, I understand tribal rules and yada yada yada, but it's like, to me, it takes away because you're getting it overbooked now. And now Cody doesn't come out of it looking all that good because he needed all this fucking help. Especially he's your babyface. He needed all this help to beat Roman? No. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, one or two guys at best, you know. Like, okay, Jey Uso maybe comes out there and screws over. Or maybe Kevin Owens or something like that. Or Sami Zayn. But, like,
Everybody?
what the fuck is The Undertaker doing there? You know?
Dealing with The Rock.
Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, maybe The Rock gets one over on Roman Reigns, but that should be it. Like, it shouldn't. There's no need for Cena. There's no need for some. I think Fatu came out. Yeah, no need for Seth. Like, there was way too many fucking people.
It's all crowd.
Yeah, like I like it for me. Like, especially like if I'm booking a world title match, man, Cody goes over Roman clean because there's no other way you do it. And then they shake hands at the end of the match because Roman respects him now.
Yeah.
And you
Kinda
could
like
see
what
that.
happened with Rock.
Yeah. And like you could see the fucking crowd was going towards Roman as a babyface. That's the perfect way to turn him right then and there. You take him off. I mean, what you could do the fucking the ending to WrestleMania 18, although it wasn't the ending. It was the third to last match. So you do Roman shakes hand with The Rock, or Roman shakes hand with Cody. Cody walks off. Bloodline comes out, beats up Roman. Then Cody comes back to fight them off, and then they go up the ramp together, you know, celebrating.
I kind of like that, how they could have done that.
But like to me, what I'm saying is, like, when the point I'm trying to just make is, like, in a world title match, you can't overbook that shit.
I agree. Especially when you look at some of the past matches,
Yeah.
well, title matches. How much of it was overbooked?
Yeah. Oh my God. See, like, that's the thing I don't like. I mean, I guess that's a big reason why I'm not a fan of the sports entertainment style. Because, like, when I watch, like, go back and watch some fucking classic pro wrestler. Like, man, when it's just one-on-one, nobody's getting interfering. And then when you get, like, they build it up. 1, 2, 3, fucking place loses it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's all I want.
Can't argue that.
But fuck, it's gonna be something I was gonna say.
But you lost your train of thought?
There's gonna be something I was gonna say earlier that I was waiting for the end, and now the end of the Rumble's here, and I completely forgot.
About Logan Paul?
Oh no. Okay, here it is. I don't understand the discourse for Jey Uso winning. I saw a lot of people complaining that Jey Uso, like, online. I saw a lot of people complaining that Jey Uso won. I'm like, I thought you fucking loved the dude.
Because they want Cena to main event WrestleMania.
Go ahead.
They want to see Cena main event one more WrestleMania and possibly walk out as the 17-time world champion.
So a lot of people that I saw wanted Punk to win. They were hoping for Punk to win.
Yeah, a lot of people were calling for Punk to win.
Yeah.
He could get his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. But I'm saying to myself, go ahead.
I mean, technically, he kind of did get his WrestleMania moment at WrestleMania 29 against The Undertaker, but it wasn't a title match. So it doesn't. It still is a WrestleMania moment, but it's not the WrestleMania moment that he wants.
If anything, I would have said 28 was his WrestleMania moment because he won the WWE title match in the co-main event. So I mean, I would argue that was his WrestleMania, but like still, it's like I really thought Jey Uso was like, I would have said that Jey Uso was more over than CM Punk, but I don't understand the discourse for Jey Uso.
I always thought that when he won, how the crowd reacted. I was like, "Oh my god, he's."
Yeah. That I had a friend saying to me like, "Oh, I don't understand why Jey Uso won." Da 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 da. Like not in a mean way. It's just that he hasn't watched WWE in a while.
Yeah.
He hasn't watched wrestling at all in a while, so he doesn't see the appeal. And I'm like, look at that crowd. Everybody's doing his fucking move. Even the commentators. Everybody's doing his fucking move. He's fucking over.
Just one C, one big C, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, hell, they even got the lights in the like. If you look at like, there was like floor lights, and even them, they were doing that.
Yeah,
That's
they were
like
doing the yeet.
that was over. Like that's over, and that's something like people don't get.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you have 1 of 3 options, and pretty much when you be honest, I think even if Cena won, it would probably be the same discourse. Oh, why the fuck Cena won? And would Cena have gotten the same reaction?
Cena, Punk, and Jay would have gotten pretty much the same pop if any one of those 3 had won. Jay happened to be the one that they gave the rub to, which I personally like.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I don't want. I'm tired of hearing about the conversation. Cena, Flair tied. They are not tied.
Well, in WWE's revisionist world, they're tied.
Yes, but in reality, they are not even close.
No, yeah, Flair's got 20. I think we said 22.
22 or 23.
Yeah. Unless they count the UPW championship, then Cena's got a couple more.
But
it's all semantics and advertising.
I'm going to throw this scenario out. For some bizarre reason, Cena wins Elimination Chamber.
I can see that
here's the kicker. Pins CM Punk to win the match.
Okay.
Goes to WrestleMania, takes on Cody. Or whoever happens to be the champion at the time, in case Cody has to relinquish the title because of injury.
Mm-hmm.
Now, or here's another possibility. Cody has to relinquish the title. Now, the Elimination Chamber becomes the World Championship match. Cena, Punk wins the title there. We get Cena versus Punk at WrestleMania 41. Cena wins the title there. And Ric Flair comes out to present Cena with the title.
The question is like, if Punk wins at Elimination Chamber, how is Cena going to main event it? Like, just says it?
I mean, think about it. Cena finished second in the Royal Rumble.
Right.
He was the last person eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Right.
All right. So Jey Uso's going after Gunther.
Gunther, yeah.
Gunther. So now
Mm.
Punk wins. Cody has to relinquish the title, so that puts the title up for grabs for everybody.
Right.
Punk wins the title at Elimination Chamber. Cena, using his Hogan-esque influence, which is well deserved, a lot more deserved than Hogan ever was, to garner a match at WrestleMania against Punk for the title.
It'll still be something that Clean doesn't like, which is overbooking. I mean, Clean, in this case, would that feel like overbooking when you put the title on the line at the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, to me that's like very overbookish.
I just had
But
to
the
ask.
title has been defended inside the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, but like for him to drop the title and all this stuff. I mean, I feel like you could do 1-on-1 at the chamber if you want somebody. Or if you want, you could have Cody be in the chamber and win, and then have Cena. You could do a Gold Rush tournament.
The problem is that if Cody's too injured to do it, if he can't compete,
I mean, how many weeks are until chamber?
4 weeks.
4 weeks, okay.
4
Yeah.
weeks of promos.
Like I said though, if he can't do it and he relinquishes it, that means you got 4 weeks of anticipation of who's going to take the place.
He's not seriously hurt, right?
They're saying he's got some good, pretty significant injuries.
But that's what they're saying. Like, it's not.
It's one of those
Like-
worst
like-
case scenarios.
Yeah, it could be just a work, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
agreed.
if it's not a work, if
If it's
not a work,
WWE saying it, then it could be a work. You gotta keep that in the back of your mind.
of course, but I'm just saying if it's not a work,
If it's
something
not
you
a
have to-
work,
that's what we have to deal with.
I want him to do like I would want him to do like a Gold Rush style tournament. Or better yet, you could do night one fucking a single day tournament.
For WrestleMania?
They did it before.
WrestleMania 4.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not like it occurs. It's more like I thought you because I wasn't sure you were talking about EC or WrestleMania for that tournament. That's why.
Or you could at least do like 16 guys, right? Everybody has 3 matches, and then night 2 they do the finals.
Man,
That's if
interesting
he's hurt.
booking. Yeah, interesting booking. It's one of
Well,
those-
I think the point I'm trying to make is like there's so many different ways you could go with this if he is hurt. But then again, if WWE is the only one reporting it, could just be a storyline.
right. It's always hard to say sometimes.
Yeah,
You have to kind of guess.
you gotta wait till you hear from like the Sean Ross Saps and the Denise Solicido. I don't know how to say her last name. She's
It's
a good
kinda-
one too.
It's kind of sad when you actually have to hear it from the journalists rather than from the WWE.
Yeah, because
Right.
it's like whenever the company does it, there's always that storyline element.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
Matt, you want my honest opinion?
Shoot.
Yeah.
So, what if Cena doesn't main event WrestleMania? What if Cena doesn't win the title until SummerSlam?
Mm.
But Cena
But
still
then-
has that big marquee match at Mania, where his final WrestleMania match. Let's say, for example, we have Punk and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Who would Cena face?
See, yeah, that's the thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would you do
a good
Cena versus
question.
Randy Orton one last time? His options.
I would save Cena and Orton. Well, is Orton hurt? Because I noticed he wasn't at the Rumble.
He's supposed to be coming back soon.
Okay.
from what I heard. And honestly, another couple matches that would actually make sense. Um, Roman versus Seth Rollins.
That is a way you can go.
Yeah. That's
They
a
got
way.
the history there, and they've never really faced each other at WrestleMania one on one.
Honestly, seeing the booking from the Rumble, I think that's a way they can go. It looks like that was the way they were
Yeah.
going. And I don't think it's going to be a title match too.
And then you got Amy Priest and Drew McIntyre, but that's supposed to be something. And maybe LA Knight and Logan Paul.
I
Mm.
mean, I don't really know what they
I
have.
don't see LA Knight and Logan Paul again. I really don't.
Yeah, why again? Like that doesn't make sense.
I'm just saying based on what I saw at the Rumble. That's what I'm saying.
No, if anything, probably AJ versus Paul.
Oh yeah, that's true. AJ versus Paul, yeah.
Or AJ versus LA Knight. Give him a whole TNA match.
That's a good one too. Good call.
Yeah, but the thing is,
What about Drew
LA Knight
Drew
getting
versus LA
eliminated.
Knight?
That's another one. That one
Because-
has some heat to it too.
That has some meat to it because of what happened in the Rumble.
Yeah, because he ruined that spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could see that.
yeah, that caused Drew to get eliminated.
Apparently, a lot of people had some problems with LA Knight during that Rumble. It wasn't just Drew, but I guess Drew was the most vocal about it.
Yeah,
But here's the
he
thing:
got
who
so
does
pissed.
Logan
He
Paul
was,
face at Mania?
personally,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
give a
just-
shit who he faces because I'm not really that big of a fan of his.
I heard he has a.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I understand because of how he is outside of WWE. You know, no, I don't like him either. Inside that ring, though, you gotta have some. Not a lot, but you gotta respect what he does inside that ring. He does make it look. He does make it look nice. And I'm not even a Logan Paul fan. I'm just.
I'm not
telling
taking
it how I
anything
see it.
away from his athletic ability. When he's in the ring, he can go, without a doubt. He is definitely one of the most athletic men, he's one of the most athletic people in the WWE, bar none. It is his entitled, cocky attitude that I don't like, and it has nothing to do with his abilities.
Speaking about potential WrestleMania
I
matches,
get it.
Will, earlier you asked what would it take for me to watch?
Mm-hmm.
Nia Jax versus Bailey in a storyline to prove that Bailey does not have a BBL. You're getting me to watch. You're getting me to watch. You're getting me to watch. Because over the weekend I saw Nia Jax cut a promo on Bailey to say that she's got a BBL, and then Bailey was talking about her cheeks. And I said, this is the first time that I've ever heard Bailey talk about her cheeks. If this is what you got to do to get me to watch WWE again, I'm on board.
That's too funny.
I'm gonna ask the Dennis question, but for the viewers that don't know what a BBL is, can you explain to them what
It's called the Brazilian butt lift. It's a
It's
what's the
basically
word on?
liposuction. They do liposuction to remove fat from one part of the body and inject it into the butt.
What's the surgeries that you get to make yourself look better? I'm brain farting on the name.
Plastic surgery.
Plastic. Yeah. It's a plastic surgery procedure.
Yeah, it's liposuction.
Okay.
They
From
go
the
in,
tummy to the butt.
they take fat from like your belly or your thighs or something, and stick it in your ass.
Yep.
Okay.
And I want to be the agent, not the agent, but the official that has to confirm the ruling on whether this is not a BBL or not.
I think we all do.
God.
But no, yeah, like that would be a nice, fun little storyline. I'd probably just watch just to like, okay, now show me something.
I think the whole thing is hilarious, which
Yeah,
makes it even more fun.
yeah.
I agree. That's just
I,
funny.
I honestly feel that I feel maybe from Elimination Chamber to Mania, give it a chance. That's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I will say, I don't think we're gonna see a lot of.
Let's send it out in the pond and see how it holds water.
I don't think we're gonna see a lot of WrestleMania storylines not really take fruition until after Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, definitely
No, but
not.
but
Yeah.
they can start brewing up stuff though. They can
You're
start
gonna probably
getting-
see. You're probably gonna see the beginning of storylines for the main ones, the big storylines, but for the minor ones, no.
Yeah, of course, no. They always start after Chamber, but I think, and then after Chamber, that's when you start getting the Hall of Fame inductions announced too.
Yeah.
Well, we
Oh,
already
question.
know one.
Yeah.
We know the headliner.
We know the headliner, but who's going to be joining the headliner?
So, I have a question about Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
That's at the Sky Dome, right?
Yeah.
The Rogers Center now. It's called the Rogers Center.
It's always
Yeah,
the
okay.
Sky
Sky
Dome to
Dome.
me. Wow.
That's gonna be a hell of a show.
I wonder what the setup's going to look like, especially because now that they renovated the place, so they made it look more like a baseball stadium. I wonder what the hell that's going to look like.
I'm figuring that the ring is probably going to be right around the second base area.
I'm going to look it up on Ticketmaster. Or StubHub? I don't know which one.
Right.
I always use StubHub.
Oh, it looks like they're cutting it in half.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you show us?
So
what you're
I'm going to
looking at?
share it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Just gotta see.
Oh, yeah. So, can you guys see it? Yep. Yeah, so this is, I guess, around Section A is second base. And it looks like, yeah, they just cut everything in half. Entranceway is going to be in the home or the away dugout. Away dugout's on the
Oh.
right side.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
on the first base side.
Damn.
Yeah. Which is going to be very weird because I thought they would use the Jumbotron that's in center field. I thought they used part of that.
They probably will.
Well, I'm not sure because do you see in between T and S? I think that's where production's going to be.
Hmm.
So, and especially with all this space in the back. Yeah. Because it doesn't even look like, yeah, they're not even on sale.
They go on sale soon, I think.
March 1st. No, I think tickets are already on sale.
Yeah, they are.
What?
You got prices right
Yeah. Yeah, but
That's
what I'm saying
amazing.
is like this whole upper part of the stadium, all of these
Right.
sections are not on sale. So I
Yeah.
think this is where
Oh.
production's going to be. Yeah, it says mix. So yeah, that's going to be production.
Excuse me.
That's all good. Oh yeah. This is gonna be good stuff.
Yeah, we got some good wrestling
Yeah,
coming up.
definitely. Yes, definitely.
In between now and Elimination Chamber, we got Grand Slam Australia, and then we got Revolution, WrestleMania.
We got another
So,
Saturday night's main event, I believe.
Is that in March?
No, I believe we have one coming up on the 15th.
I thought that was the NXT.
Oh yes, 10 NXT Vengeance Day.
Yeah.
Let's Vengeance.
Let's see. Can I see something? That it's going to say the next one? No. It doesn't say when the next one's coming.
What
Oh.
the next NXT show?
No, the next Saturday night's main event.
That's a good question.
Oh, so kind of related to the Royal Rumble, but not the
Mhm.
specific Royal Rumble. I
Right.
finally watched the entire event of the '92 Rumble.
The
Oh,
one where Flair won the title.
Yes. I liked the Piper Mountie match. That actually wasn't that bad of a match.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was like, like the Bushwhackers. I'm sorry. I mean, but then again, it's like '90s WWF, so it was a completely different time, and
Yeah.
I was just laughing at the absurdity of that match. The LOD match, I feel like it was the first one of what could be a better one. The Rumble was like, what was it? The third or fourth Rumble ever?
It was the
88,
fourth.
89, 90, 91, 92.
5.
Fifth. Okay.
Fifth.
So yeah, they were still planning that shit out. It's nothing really special.
yeah.
It's not really until the end where all the big names come out, other than Flair being at number 2.
3.
Oh, he was 3. I thought he was 2.
No, it's 3.
Oh, okay. But yeah, other than that, like, there's nothing really special.
But I hope that's not a trivia question in the feds.
Wait, what's the question?
If they ever do like a fair question, like for example, like a trivia question at the end of whatever, they ask
Yeah.
you, you know, what number was Ric Flair in the '92
Mm.
Rumble when he won? You know the answer now was 3.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the one thing I really fucking hated is that Hogan had to fucking ruin it. It's like Hogan had to help Flair eliminate fucking Luger, and then Hogan had to be mad at Flair, and then everything. It's all about Hogan. It's like fucking Christ. That really killed me. Like, how did they not do Flair and Hogan?
They really should have.
They should. Yeah, there's no reason why Hogan's first match in WCW was Flair. It should have happened at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay. Agreed.
And like to me, there's no reason why didn't they fucking do Austin and Hogan instead of Rock and Hogan? Like, you know?
That's a good question.
Wow.
That's a good question.
No, it is. Because it came from my mouth. Hey.
Hey,
How you doing?
how
How you doing?
But yeah, Grand Slam is like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's on
Early
a
for me.
yeah. I think they're airing it live. Which is why it's on at 2:30 in the morning. But like, it's nothing. I'm not complaining because I stay up that late if I'm watching a New Japan show.
Exactly.
I'm not complaining. And that's why you're not going to see a lot of that disdain from AEW fans because they also watch New Japan.
That's the thing people forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, hey, I think we had a very good show today.
I think so too.
I think
It's
so
very
too.
good.
We had some good talks in there. Good talking to you.
Oh,
RPM's
okay.
like, no,
All right, hang on,
it's a bad
hang on.
show.
Hold on.
So here's why it's happening at 2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Scheduling conflict with TNT's NBA All-Star Weekend coverage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, an immediate event for Full Gear November 2024. Tony Khan stated that due to the time difference of the show occurring at 5:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, 2:30 Eastern Time.
Mm.
So it's going to be on a tape delay in place of Collision.
Yeah, I knew they
Wow.
weren't doing Collision.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping for that. Probably the time I wake up, they'll be in the main event.
Yeah. Like, it's not going to be anything, like, too bad for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, unlike
you'll be up for watching that.
Well, like I
unlike
said-
others,
What? Unlike others, what?
some of us have stuff to do in the morning. So,
Yeah, I do too. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to make this joke here.
Maybe not.
Sleeping and then other stuff.
Other
You
stuff.
doing that?
Yeah, let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
so I gotta
Let's
be
just
in my church
Let's just
before,
hope Polly
like,
Palmer or Five Fingers don't turn you down.
8:45, so.
I saw you, Brain, just like thinking, like, okay, how am I going to make this a joke?
You knew it
Well,
had
of
to be
course.
coming from me. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
of course.
So
Brain's the biggest ball buster here.
Someone has to be.
I am the oldest, so I have the most experience.
And I'm also
Yeah,
very
me
slow.
complaining.
I'm very slow, so like I'll think of a joke and it'll be like tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you
When
guys
you
next
can't do
time.
anything on the when you can't do anything on the show.
Yeah,
We're gonna, but
yeah, we're gonna close it out here.
I think
RPM.
we're gonna close it out. But I think this will be it for the week.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Really
yeah.
don't have anything to talk about on Wednesday,
No.
so we will be back next Wednesday, where we will talk a little bit about wrestling and talk about the insanity in New Orleans on Sunday.
Nolans.
Nola.
Go Eagles.
Nola. This will be crazy.
go Meteor.
All right, wait.
Fuck
Before
you.
we end
Fuck
it,
you. No. Nope.
even though
Sorry.
this
Fuck you.
is
Nope. I can't.
What?
As a Giants fan, I cannot, in any way, shape, or form, and under any circumstances, root for the NFC this time around.
Listen, I'm rooting for the fucking Meteor to take out everybody. All right.
I'm the guy here that doesn't give a shit about AFC, NFC, IRC, whatever C. I don't care. I just want to see a good game. That's all I give a shit about.
Yeah,
All I know is I'm starting
I
at
want my
3
numbers
o'clock
to
on
come out.
Sunday, and I don't know what time I'm getting out.
Yeah, you I'm worried about because you got work like crazy. You're gonna have a crazy day.
I'm working the Super Bowl
Yeah.
too. I'm working the stream on
Oh.
ESPN Plus.
Nice. But we are getting the large TV again. Yeah, the one that's
Yeah, where I'm gonna be, they have 485 inches.
it's easily over 100 inches.
That's what she said, huh?
That's what she said.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm standing 10 feet away, and it's still reached. But guys, good show. RPM, thanks for joining us. And until next week,
Thank you
gentlemen,
for having me.
too sweet.
Too sweet. Too sweet.